Christian, we ask everyone when they come on, what's the last few weeks been like for you?
I mean, it's definitely been different. It all happened really fast on our end. We were in the middle of spring training, and things started to change really quickly. And we went from playing games to being at home within probably 48 hours.
So what do you do in a typical day now that you're at home?
Just try and stay busy, find things to do, obviously while staying at home. Just trying to do our part right now and make sure we stay inside, keep away from each other, and try and slow this thing down. Just try to do some at-home workouts, watch some TV shows, really just do the best you can and, find things to occupy yourself throughout the day.
We're all in a weird limbo, but you baseball players, as you said, you're getting ready for the season, you're getting close, and then all of a sudden it got shut down. Do you try to stay in baseball shape, really not knowing when the season's going to start, and it doesn't look like it's going to start anytime soon?
Yeah, you try the best you can. Like you said, it's kind of unprecedented times right now. There's not really places to go hit or do any of that stuff, but I've got my brother around, so I've been playing catch with him actually in the street at some points throughout the day. Just trying to do the best you can. It takes me back to being like 10 years old when we used to do that when we were little kids. That's probably the last time I did something like that. And, you got to try and stay semi-ready in the event that something goes down, whenever that may be.
I can only imagine the neighbor. Isn't that Christian Yelich out there playing catch, the MVP? What's he doing out there?
Yeah, that's happened a few times. It's kind of there's a lot of like people that are going for walks, or they'll drive by, and it's always a good laugh. A little awkward sometimes, but it's kind of funny.
Congratulations on the 7-year extension with the Brewers. Take us through your thought process. A lot of people root for teams like the Brewers, smaller market teams, to be able to retain their superstars. What went into the decision for you?
It was somewhere that I just loved playing. It's an unbelievable sports state and city. I had a really good relationship with ownership and the coaching staff, front office, and it's somewhere that I felt comfortable and wanted to play, and I was fortunate that I was able to work out. It's a long process. It's something that went on for a few months. During those things, there's a lot of times where you think it's going to get done, you don't think it's going to get done, and it goes back and forth a lot those last few days, and fortunately we were able to get something figured out.
You mentioned it's a great sports state. Of course, the Milwaukee Bucks were having an unbelievable season.
Mm-hmm.
And you played a small part in that, because we go back to February. You and Pat Connaughton had something worked out in the slam dunk contest. Talk us through this. What was going on here?
Yeah, Pat asked me if I wanted to help him out, I think a couple days before that. And we were supposed to be in spring training like a day later, but fortunately we were able to work it out. And when he told me he wanted to jump over me, I wasn't so sure because we're like the same height. And he cleared me pretty easy there. And then we had another one that was supposed to be pretty cool if he advanced a little bit farther. But it was an awesome experience, something that I never actually thought I'd be a part of. It was kind of cool to see how NBA All-Star Weekend works.
What were your instructions from Connaughton? What did he tell you to do?
There you kind of, on that one, I had to hold it the right way, and you kind of have to stay firm there with your hand because he grabs it and pushes off a little bit. But the only problem is you can't really see him coming, and I didn't know if he made it or not. I couldn't tell if he made it, so I looked at it. I'm like, hey, did we make it? It's right here. I was like, oh, cool, we made it.
You nailed it. I mean, you did your job, that's for sure.
Yeah, but it was a good time. It was an awesome experience, and thankful that he included me.
Hey, we ought to stay with the Bucks theme because I know a while ago you got into a little bit of a beer chugging. I don't know if it's a contest or not with Aaron Rodgers while at a playoff game, Bucks Raptors. What happened in this whole thing?
That was peer pressure from D-Bach right there. He was the one pressuring me all game. I was actually hurt at this time. I hadn't played in a week, and our GM and I think Council was at that game too, and so I was like, if I chug this beer, then I for sure have to play tomorrow. And then I saw what happened. I saw what happened to Aaron before, and I was like, I have to finish this thing. And there's D-Bach hyping me up right here, getting me to do it. He's been on me for about 4 quarters, so it was a cool experience, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it or not when I actually did it. And right there's a little bit of panic. I didn't know if I was going to make it.
We saw the Adam's apple bob a couple times there. It looked close, but I tell you what, you nailed that again.
We almost didn't make it. We almost didn't make it.
I'm sure the crowd cheering you on helped you, a little adrenaline boost. Christian Yelich, good enough to join us today on SportsCenter. Christian, we're glad you're doing well. Continue being safe, and we look forward to seeing you on the field at some point in the near future.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right.